I've got 5 months for the trail, etc., etc., and that we're all in different points in our life. And that kind of leads me up to my last point of this video is good morning, welcome back to the channel. I'm Hopper, and today I'm going to take you out on another kind of prep hike. So I have been doing some shorter hikes, about maybe 4 miles, with about 13 pounds on my pack. Today I'm going to try to do maybe 6, and I have added a few more pounds. So I'm looking at, with water, probably still, I mean, much lower than what I'm going to be carrying on the trail, but excuse me, about I think I'm about 19 pounds with water. So that's a good moving up weight, I guess you could say, to keep progressing. It is mid-September, and in Maine, you know, winter comes early sometimes it comes late. Don't know what it's going to be this year, so I'm trying to get in as many hikes as possible with my gear, without snow. I will be doing some snow hikes, but not through like crazy heavy stuff. So anyway, trying to get as many of these in as possible. So I'm going out to a local state park and gonna get out. There's not a lot of up and down. It's pretty easy going, flat terrain. There's some small slopes, but nothing like huge elevation gains and decreases. It is rather foggy this morning. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing today. Hopefully 6 miles. We'll see how that goes. I got plenty of water, a little bit of a snack, and lots of time. So the other reason why I need to start getting in as many hikes as possible is a lot of the land out here is also hunting land, and hunting season is coming up rather soon. And well, I need to buy some orange gear. But yeah, it's just one more thing to be careful of. And then also a lot of the trails I'm going on are coming off of snowmobile, horse riding, ATV trails, at least in the area that I'm at. So in the winter time, you know, if there's snow, it's going to be snowmobiles, stuff like that. Plus, I mean, the fact is this, I need to get in better shape. I am actually the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And I'm 5 months, oh, hey, another vehicle. And I'm 5 months out from starting the trail. So I guess they decided to leave. He saw some in the parking lot and he said, nay, nay. Anyway, all right, let's go get some exercise, get used to my gear a little bit, and get out in the woods. So I made it about half mile in. I'm already just sweating. So I put on the long sleeve shirt because it was like 59. But you get going just a little bit, your metabolism starts going, you start heating up. So this has got to come off. And that's one of the reasons you dress in layers. So earlier, I said that I am the heaviest I've ever been. Probably, I wouldn't say I'm the most out of shape. Weight-wise, I'm the worst. And that is kind of shocking. So I'm just gonna put this out there. Is it embarrassing? I really don't care now. So throughout my life, I've been in the 240 pound range a couple times. But I got on the scale yesterday. I'm at 257 pounds. I'm 5'11" and 257 pounds, which is the heaviest I've ever been. I'm 45. Yeah, 45. Next year on the Appalachian Trail, I'll be 46. And there's no way that I can successfully complete that starting out at 257 pounds. So right now, I'm almost exactly 5 months out from starting the AT. I know I need to lose 20 pounds. So here's a funny story. I'm all over the place here, but a few months ago, I went to an REI and I was talking with one of the sales ladies there, and she was awesome, right? She's helping me out. And we were talking about, I think it was jackets. And I told her, I said, hey, I am not gonna buy a jacket yet because I'm a lot bigger. I need to lose weight. And she looks at me, what? And I said, I need to lose weight. She said, you know, you're the first person I've ever met that was gonna do the Appalachian Trail that said they need to lose weight before the trail. Most people are trying to gain weight before the trail because they know they're gonna lose it. And I'm like, I didn't say it, but I'm like, well, lady, you haven't seen me with my shirt off. I need to lose weight, and I have to be honest with myself about that because I know at my current weight and fitness level, if I start the trail, I will be quitting the trail, not because I want to, but because I didn't prepare for it, because I'm physically not able to. And I think that would be probably the worst thing for me. Everybody's got their own reasons. Everybody's in their own, has their own stuff going on. But for me personally, if I start the trail and I get halfway through and I decide, you know what, I've gotten everything I want out of the trail, I'm good, and I walk away on my own terms, I'm fine with that. But if I get halfway through or a quarter of the way through and my body's telling me, you didn't prepare for this, you have to quit, I don't know how I will deal with that, because that's not on my own terms. That's just me physically being unable to do it because I didn't prepare. And to me, that's kind of unacceptable. You know, I'd like to be able to walk on flat land with, you know, 20, 30 pounds on my back and not be winded like I am right now. So anyway, that's part of the reason behind these prep hikes, you know, getting used to the gear. I'm not one of those people that can just go down to the store, buy a bunch of gear and hop on the trail the next day, and a few months later show up in Maine and be like, hey, I did it. That's not me. I have to go at my pace. I have to hike my hike, which I've read in every book, seen in every video. Everybody's always talking about hiking your own hike. And that's just what I have to do. So for those of you that are going to be hiking the trail in 2023 or beyond, I would love to hear, just be honest, where you started out physically. Like when you were planning to do the AT, did you look at yourself and go, oh, I got to make some changes? Or were you like, no, I'm ready to go. I run every day. I'm a trail runner. I like to run or shuffle 30-mile days with 30 pounds on my back. You know, because everybody has their own thing. Everybody's at their own point. But I'd love to hear where you're at, because I think it'd be cool at the end of the trail to hear from some of you that are doing the same year as me, to hear you say, this is what I went through before, during, and this is where I'm at now. And it was all possible because of how I prepared for it. Or if you're watching this before you actually do the trail, what are you doing to prepare? Because I'm always up for reading, trying to figure out better ways to do something, different ways to train, to get in shape. Oh, look, a map. All right, I'm gonna go figure out where I'm at so I can find the rest of my daily hike. The park I'm in, like I said, you share it with ATV trails. It's ATV hiking, biking, horse riding. So some of the trails are great because you're going through the woods and they're just hiking trails. Others are basically roads. Some of them are pretty tore up, you know, from dirt bikes and ATVs and stuff. But that's what it's here for everyone to come out and find a way to get out and enjoy the outdoors. Wow. So as I do more and more of these hikes, there are some different places. Obviously I'm in Maine, I mean, there's freaking places everywhere, but there are some places where I can get some more elevation. There's one place called the Glass Face Ledges Trail. It's probably like an hour from where we're at, and man, it is, well, they call it the ledges, right? Glass Face Ledges. It's legit like no, we did that about 2 years ago, and I think I had 5 pounds on my pack, maybe 6 with a camera, and went all the way to the top. And it was crazy. Very good workout, but I was smoked afterwards. But I figure after I get some of these in, maybe start heading out there, do some hikes on that one, and another place called Maggie's Park. And I'll put some links up here to a couple of those trails so you can see them. Some videos you can see. Obviously I'm not ready for them right now. All right, so I'm a little over 3 miles, kind of my halfway point. I'm gonna turn around and start heading back here. So I decided to stop, have a snack, get some water. And before I go back, there's one more thing that I want to talk about. So today has kind of been about, you know, hey, I'm overweight. I gotta get in shape. I've got 5 months for the trail, et cetera, and that we're all in different points in our life. And that kind of leads me up to my last point of this video, is comparing. And what I mean by comparing is, I think at some point in our lives, we all go through a period where we're comparing ourselves to others, whether that's in fitness or in achievements or in looks, or, hey, what are they wearing? What am I wearing? You know, all that stuff. And to be honest, at the end of the day, none of that matters. You don't have to compare yourself to anybody. So if you're thinking about starting something huge like the Appalachian Trail, or something small, whatever it is, you don't compare yourselves to other people. Compare yourself to yourself and where you want to be and where you're at. And I think that's the biggest thing. So like for me, I know, again, I'm overweight. I am not in shape. I'm buying gear for this Appalachian Trail that so many people have completed, some other people have not. In the back of my mind, it's like, hey, can I do this? I look at this other person and maybe they didn't. But the fact of the matter is, they all had their own reasons. They walked away or were unable to complete it for their reasons. It comes down to what I'm doing. And for you, it comes down to what you're doing. What are your reasons for doing the trail? What are your reasons for doing whatever it is that you choose to do in life? And you cannot compare yourself to someone else. You're not them. They're not you. They've got their own shit going on. Excuse my language. They've got their own stuff. You've got your own stuff, and you have no idea what they're going through or what they're capable of. And you are in the same boat. They have no idea what you're capable of. The only person that does is you. So don't compare yourself to someone else. Compare yourself to who you are today and where you want to be. And that's going to give you kind of a guidepost to aim for. So I'm going to finish up some of my snack. I love beef jerky, by the way. Drink a bunch of water, and then I'm gonna head back and finish up, get home. I've got work to do around the house, but I just want to say thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that jazz. And I'm Hopper. Are you tracking?